as the sun peeks over the horizon, casting a golden glow across the landscape. We find ourselves immersed in a breathtaking scene. A young woman, her face alight with excitement, sets up her tent by a crystal-clear stream. Her nimble fingers work quickly, securing the tent poles and staking down the corners, inviting her to dip her toes in its cool, refreshing waters. She's brought only the essentials, yet her setup looks comfortable and well-planned. A small camping stove sits ready for morning coffee, while a compact lantern hangs from a nearby tree branch, prepared to light up the night. Sarah pauses her setup to do just that, letting out a contented sigh as the cold water rushes over her feet. She follows a narrow trail that winds alongside the stream, her steps light and carefree. The path is dotted with colorful wildflowers, their petals dancing in the gentle breeze. Sarah pauses occasionally to snap photos, capturing memories of this idyllic setting. This simple pleasure reminds her why she loves camping so much. The opportunity to connect with nature in its purest form. Sarah can't resist the temptation and decides to take a quick dip. She reaches for her thermos, pouring herself a steaming cup of hot chocolate. Owls hoot in the distance, while crickets begin their nightly chorus. Sarah turns on her lantern, its soft glow creating a cozy bubble of light around her campsite. She pulls out a small notebook and begins to jot down her thoughts and experiences from the day, preserving these precious moments in writing. Feeling refreshed and invigorated, she emerges from her tent to find the world bathed in soft, early morning light. Sarah finds herself on a rocky outcrop, overlooking a vast expanse of forest stretching as far as the eye can see. She spends the afternoon engaged in simple pleasures, reading, sketching the landscape in her notebook, and simply sitting by the stream, letting its constant flow soothe her mind. Mountains loom in the distance, their peaks shrouded in mist. She realizes that these few days in nature have rejuvenated her spirit in a way that no luxury vacation ever could. The simplicity of camping life, free from the distractions of technology and the demands of modern society, has allowed her to slow down, to breathe, to truly live in the moment. She sits on a sun-warmed rock, taking in the breathtaking view. In this moment, Sarah feels small yet connected to something much larger than herself. The grand tapestry of nature. Mist rises from the stream, creating an ethereal atmosphere. Sarah takes a deep breath, filling her lungs with the crisp, clean air. She feels alive, every sense heightened by her surroundings. But the memories and the sense of peace she has found will stay with her long after she returns to the city. Reluctant to say goodbye to the stars and the symphony of night sounds, she commits every detail to memory, the feel of the cool night air on her skin, the scent of pine and wood smoke, the gentle murmur of the stream. These sensory snapshots will sustain her until her next camping adventure. As she begins to pack up her gear, she makes a silent promise to herself to return to this beautiful place. She pauses to dip her hands in the cool water, feeling a connection to the earth and its rhythms. With a heart full of gratitude and a renewed spirit, she bids farewell to her temporary home in the wilderness, already looking forward to her next opportunity to escape into nature's embrace. To seek out more opportunities to immerse herself in nature, the rich, sweet aroma mingles with the scent of wood smoke, creating a perfect camping atmosphere, one that leads deeper into the forest. The path climbs gently, winding its way through towering trees and past moss-covered rocks. Sarah takes her time, pausing often to admire the small wonders around her, a delicate spider's web glistening with dew, a colorful mushroom peeking out from beneath a fallen log, the intricate patterns of bark on an ancient tree. Sarah leans back in her chair, marveling at the countless stars twinkling above. She crawls into her tent, snuggling into her sleeping bag. The sounds of the forest create a natural lullaby, lulling her into a peaceful sleep. Her last thoughts before drifting off are of gratitude for this beautiful place, for the opportunity to disconnect from the world and reconnect with nature, and for the simple joys that camping brings. She identifies constellations she recognizes, tracing their shapes with her finger against the dark backdrop of the sky. The Milky Way stretches across the heavens, a celestial river of stars that leaves Sarah in awe of the universe's vastness. As she sips her drink, Sarah watches the sky transform into a canvas of oranges, pinks, and purples, nature's own spectacular light show. She's packed simple yet delicious meals, sandwiches made with crusty bread, fresh vegetables, and locally sourced cheese. Sarah finds a comfortable spot by the stream, pulls out a book from her backpack, and loses herself in its pages. The gentle babbling of the water provides a soothing soundtrack to her reading, occasionally punctuated by the call of a distant bird or the rustle of leaves in the wind. As she bites into her sandwich, savoring the flavors, Sarah reflects on how even the simplest foods taste better in the great outdoors. The cold water is invigorating, washing away any lingering stress from the city life she's left behind. As she floats on her back, gazing up at the blue sky peeking through the canopy of trees, Sarah feels a sense of peace wash over her. She spots a family of deer grazing in a nearby clearing, their presence a reminder of the diverse wildlife that calls this forest home. It's moments like these that make camping such a rewarding experience. The chance to observe nature up close and personal. She gathers firewood, carefully arranging it in a small pit she's created. With practiced hands, she lights the fire, watching as the flames grow and dance. The warmth of the fire is comforting as the air begins to cool with the setting sun. As the tent takes shape, Sarah's smile grows wider, anticipation building for the days ahead. The gentle sound of rushing water mingles with the chirping of birds, creating a symphony of nature. This is the essence of camping, a perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Our adventurous camper, let's call her Sarah, carefully unpacks her gear, each item chosen with purpose for this outdoor excursion. Tall pines stretch towards the sky, their branches swaying gently in the breeze. The air is crisp and clean, filled with the scent of pine needles and wildflowers. The stream beside her campsite glistens in the early morning light. As Sarah continues to organize her campsite, we can't help but admire her resourcefulness. The surrounding forest seems to welcome Sarah, its lush greenery providing a perfect backdrop for her temporary home. Sarah takes a moment to survey her surroundings, her eyes drinking in the beauty of the landscape. As the morning progresses, Sarah begins to explore her surroundings. The stream widens into a small pool, its clear waters revealing smooth pebbles beneath the surface. After her refreshing swim, Sarah returns to her campsite to prepare lunch. The afternoon is spent in quiet contemplation. As the day begins to wind down, Sarah prepares for the evening. Sarah pulls out her camping chair, positioning it close to the fire. As darkness falls, the forest comes alive with new sounds. The night sky reveals itself in all its glory, free from the light pollution of the city. As the fire dies down to glowing embers, Sarah prepares for bed. The next morning, Sarah wakes with the sun. After a quick breakfast of oatmeal and fresh berries, Sarah sets out to explore further afield. She follows a different trail today. The trail eventually opens up to reveal a stunning vista. As the day progresses, Sarah returns to her campsite, her mind full of the beautiful sights she's witnessed. As evening approaches once again, Sarah reflects on her camping experience. Sarah's camping adventure is drawing to a close. The final night of her trip, Sarah stays up late. As dawn breaks on the day of her departure, Sarah takes one last walk along the stream.